Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's time for a new bike build. I sold the last Razor at the beginning of freshman year. I'm back. It's summertime now. I'm back from college, and it's time for a new bike. I want to go to the ride-outs, and I need a bike for that. So, we got an SX500. Great platform to build on. We're going to be keeping a few plastics in the frame, and that's about it. Other than that, this bike's going to be a whole new build. We're going to be putting in some crazy power. But first things first, we got to strip this thing apart and get it ready for painting.
I don't want a kiss, I just want a bone. Staring at the way, duck low. Fuck a good, make a face say, oh. Little baby, my bitch like, whoa. Fuck a bitch, pass her to my bro. Please don't call my phone. Get to work and I go back home. Pull me over, gas smell too strong. I don't want a kiss, I just want a bone. Staring at the way, duck low. Fuck a good, make a face say, oh.
Alright, it's time to sand. I got my hearing protection in, got the sander ready. I gotta go grab a face mask, and yeah, this gray is just gonna turn into a light gray, and then we're gonna paint after, so.
Gas, what am I smoking on? And she reach for the pocket, I'm tone on. All my brothers be thinking it.
Alright guys, I know it's hard to see, but we kinda gotta deal with it because it's nighttime. I gotta have the garage open and just the angle's bad, but we're gonna start painting. Black primer first. After that, we're gonna be doing a gloss black, flat black, and then a flat clear coat, just to make sure the paint doesn't chip. So yeah, I'm gonna tape over these, and then we're gonna start painting.
Bitch, I'm on my own. Please don't call my phone. Get to work and I go back home.
Okay guys, after the first coat, we're just gonna skip straight to the actual paint because it's all black, so it's not that big of a deal really. But next steps after this is dried for at least half an hour is the actual paint, maybe 2 or 3 coats of that. Wait another 30 minutes and then do the clear coat and then wait 24 hours. So yeah.
What's good, gang?
All right, Holden is back from college as well. But while that's drying, we're gonna show off the parts. First things first, we got a fat back tire from Midwest Mini Mods. It came with a 75 tooth, 35 sprocket. We don't want that, so we're putting on a 428 sprocket. We're going beefy. Hey, shout out to Anthony Soto. He hooked me up with this. They were out of stock. He had a few extras. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Anthony. I needed this. Ignore this stuff. This is for my subwoofers. Front tire, also beefy, and then that one's also gonna be getting a brake rotor upgrade because we got RPM brakes. You'll see that later in the video. Those things are awesome. We have our forks, of course. They're not open yet, but black forks. We'll open the triple trees. Oh, they're anodized now? They're not billet? That looks sick. I actually didn't know that. That's new to me. See what else we got? We got really nice shock from Midwest Mini Mods as well. 1,000 pounds. It takes air, so we can always upgrade. Or not upgrade, increase and stuff, you know. We got Tusk handlebars. They aren't Pro Taper, but I honestly, these things are really high quality, and I wanted a low bend, so we're good there. Surron seat stuff. I'm putting in a Surron seat. I think it's gonna look awesome. It's gonna also improve the comfortability of riding when I'm riding for 5 hours at a time at Mini Mondays. Some front brakes. We have some billet brake levers. Those are really nice. Headlights, and then a few other things. We got this from Don Peterson at Peterson Performance. He sent us over the adapter so we can hook up those RPM brakes to the billet swing arm, which I also have right here. It's not opened up as well, but billet swing arm, 6.5-inch extension. Beautiful. But thank you, Don, for hooking us up with this. And then last but not least, we have this QS 165 motor. This thing is huge. I got the 35H because I was trying to stay a little bit under budget on this one. I know it's expensive, big budget, but I did have a budget. and I didn't want to spend the extra 100 for the 50H. I can only imagine how much bigger that thing is, but this thing is huge, and I'm ready to push some power through this. So I think after painting, we're gonna probably start organizing stuff like on one side and then hooking stuff up on the other side. I think this build should go pretty quickly and pretty good.
1 week later.
All right, guys, I think it's finally time to start installing some parts. Off camera, I threw on the drop pegs because they didn't come like put together like most drop pegs. So I actually had to grind down a lot on the actual peg. But then, so this is all from AliExpress. AliExpress now sells these little drop peg parts, like the holders. So it's pretty nice. It makes it a lot wider, and I don't know, it looks good. But I think the first thing to throw on is the billet swing arm to start getting this thing into a rolling and, well, a roller and a frame. So let's throw that on.
SRT going fast. Getting chased by the J, so I did that day. If they chase me on feet, I run it like the flash. I'ma keep going in that Porsche. I did like 10 times sitting that horse. Yeah, I ate with the butterfly doors. I feel like J's, cause bitch got money, of course. Me walking in LA, I'm just smoking on gas. She like Santana, I hope that we last. In school, I was the weirdest one in class. I'm fortunate, I got a bag. Fuck. I'm smelling like gas. I'm in that SRT going fast.
All right, guys. I got the swing arm installed. Sorry I didn't record all of it. My phone ended up dying, and I didn't even know while I was putting it on. But I got this side loosely attached, so, well, it's not gonna shake because it's on this, but it's loosely attached so I can get the wheel in when I need to. And then it's also, I put the 11 tooth on that instead of the 14 tooth, and then the kickstand's on. It's already there, but I can't put the rear wheel on because it comes with 190 millimeter rotors, which is what you need for most brakes. But I need 220 millimeter rotors for the RPM brakes. These things are huge and should have a lot of stopping power. But I need bigger brakes, and the brakes I ordered were the wrong hole distance because I forgot to check that. So now I gotta wait for that to come in. But in the meantime, I can throw the front suspension on, and that's over here with the other stuff. So we got the, why am I blanking? Triple trees, and then the forks in there. So let's get to installing that and get this bike into a much better roller.
Oh, I'ma get it, I go and recoup it again. Can't fuck around with no Cupid again. I just refuse to be stupid again. I'm throwing the 1s, the 5s, the 10s. I'm bougie, I only hit 9s and 10s. Skin light, but the ass heavy. Shit bigger than a black Chevy. I will never beg a soul to fuck with me. Niggas moving milli, they don't fuck with me. But my day ones, bad bitch, they already know that they stuck with me. Yeah, if I want it, I'm copping it. I am not doing the opposite. She see the meat and she topping it. I am not stopping it. Running the train on your girl or the homies was hopping it. Hitting no more for a shopping speed. Colorful money monopoly. I don't that niggas don't rock with me. If I show love, then I'm doing it properly. Rolling my blunt when you're sure to be topping me. I am not Jesus, but they love to cross me.
All right, front wheel is on. The axle's not fully tightened down because I'm gonna try and put on the brakes. They're just Amazon brakes. I'm pretty sure rear quad brakes are what you use in the front for this. Or maybe it's front brakes. It's probably front brakes now that I think about it. But I'm gonna throw those on, and then I might try and like cover up the orange. I think I have some leftover white like wrap, and then the wrap that I ordered was wrong. I'm kind of pissed about that. But gonna throw on the brakes. All right, it took way too long, but it's here. Obviously, you can see it's way bigger than the 190 mil because it's a 220. So we're gonna slap that onto the back, and then progress so far is the handlebars and all the accessories are on. I kind of just realized, and I'm kind of pissed about it, the Pro Taper donuts came on the left-hand grip, but not on the right hand. So now I'm just gonna have to run no donuts. It's fine, it's just like inconvenient, but everything's looking pretty good. So gonna throw the brake rotor on that, and then we can finally slap on the rear wheel. All right, I got the brake rotor installed. We can finally put it into the bike. So let's throw that puppy in.
On the line, yeah, you know I'm a grip it. And this rap shit got me on a mission. I try keep my cool, but it's just for the image. I'm a young nigga chasing the riches. I got me a city, but want me a pendant. And they clocking and watching my pockets. They wanna know how much, but that's none of their business. And I'm in it to win it to finish. She tell me keep going, I got me a winner. And I know that they watching my moves and they watch every step, they watch me like a censor. Let them watch, I'ma make them remember the shit I be spitting be cold as December. I be rocking that while my designer, I want my mother rocking Dolce Gabbana.
Okay, I'm like pretty sure I can throw on the chain now and try and like route the brake line. But other than that, like I can't tighten the back till the chain's on. So I'm gonna throw the chain on and then tighten up the back and we should be good. Okay, the chain is on. It's not like fully tightened up, but it's pretty much there. I cut it already and put the master link on, and then I put some wire covers on these. It looks okay right now. Not perfect, but you know what? That's what I get for ordering the wrong size. So it looks fine though. All right, I think the next step's gonna be throwing in the controller, and that's gonna take me legit forever because I have to like route all this around that and make sure it fits. So I think the plan is to do that off camera, but then on camera, after that's in, I'm gonna show you how I did it and like where everything is. And then we're gonna slap all the plastics on and bleed the brakes and it should be good. So let's get to that. The wiring is not cleaned up, but it is wired. It's all connected. These are routed. Looks nice. Front brake.
We got our front brake bled. We didn't do the rear yet just because we're still kind of setting up the rear brake, but front brake's good.
Yeah, it's really stiff. It feels great. But I think next I'm gonna like try to clean this up so then the like plastics go on easy. And then while I clean that up, Holden's probably gonna bleed the rear and like route stuff. But that's nothing special. But then what is special is the surron seat mount is on and it looks and feels amazing. I'm really happy I got this. I think it's sick. So I can get it on.
This is 10 times better than the stock seat. Before you'd be sitting up against the handlebars. This is just, it's way better.
Shit, I might keep the bike like this. Looks good. Nah, just kidding. But gonna finish that, like cleaning that up and routing it to make sure it's hidden. And then we'll throw on all the plastics to make sure it's hidden. All right, I'm 90% sure it's ready to be plugged in. Obviously, like it doesn't look good right now, but I wanna plug it in and make sure that the voltmeter, the key switch, the 3-speed and the throttle all work. And more importantly, that it even turns on and spins before I start covering it all up with plastics, which is what you should do. So I'm really hoping it doesn't blow up. It has a spark resistor in there, so. Okay, it didn't blow up. Key switch. Oh shit. Wait, time out. I'm just gonna. Okay, from the last Razor I had, I didn't make a video on it because the video is shit. I recorded all dog shit clips and accidentally deleted like 4 of them. So it just was all choppy. But last time I made a Razor, this goddamn voltmeter never turned off. It didn't lose any power while it was on, like maybe 0.1 volt every 24 hours. It was just annoying, but now it turns off. So that's a good step. Good, or right step, good step.
Step in the right direction.
Yeah. Okay. Far driver, we're gonna turn it on. Okay. Okay, we're in learn. I think.
So this is gonna learn the motor.
Auto learn, yeah. Okay, ready? Oh, it goes reverse. Oh, shit. 1 second. Ah, fuck. Okay.
You have to redo it.
No, mode 3 and 1 are flipped.
Oh, it's
But
reversed.
that's a change. I can change that in the, like you can change the pins. So that's fixable. 82 volts. I'm just gonna give it a quick rev. It's not tuned, but it's mode 1. So obviously it's not gonna spin very fast. Okay, now that we know it works, we're gonna start cleaning this up, and then we'll record putting on the graphics, plastics, surron seat, and like really tidying the bike up. But in the meantime, we're gonna clean this up, bleed the rear brakes, and should be good. Okay, update time. We threw on the plastics right here because we were having some minor inconveniences due to these huge phase wires loaded up in there. So it's a little pushed off right now. There's like legitimately nothing I can do. Very unfortunate, but all we gotta do is bolt this down and then pop it into the fairing holder and then bleed the rear brakes, throw the chain back on, and I think we'll be good.
And then we just gotta set the swing arm and then we'll be riding it, doing wheelies and stuff right off the bat.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're gonna tighten this down and then we'll bleed the brakes and then we'll show you how to throw on the surround seats.
Alright, we got everything together. We tried our best to hide all the and tuck all the wires underneath this, but it is just pushing up a tiny bit.
Yeah, not much, but it genuinely, like, I cut stuff down, moved the wires. Probably took like 10 different tries.
Yeah, it's gonna be what it is. So we have our surround seat here, and if you want your surround fender, this just clips in, like it just slides in, super simple. And then this slides in the front with our 3D printed stuff. And very simple, just slides in, and then you push down on the back, and boom. Every 210 mil nuts, and you kind of just tighten them up.
And then we got the brakes bled. Everything is ready to go. Finally, after being back from college, I have a working bike. So I'm gonna have to hand the phone over to Holden so he can record me testing this puppy out. All right, it's finished. Everything's put together. Holden, let's do a quick walk around. We got surround seat, carbon fiber wrap, all the fancy stuff, fancy billet brakes. Got the Supermotos, QS165. We currently are on 11 to 60 gearing. We have a 14 tooth we can try though. 280 millimeter shock. Oh, 6.5 inch swing arm. Drop pegs, a Morge battery, 72 680 far driver in there. Supermotos. Got the brakes. More fancy just stuff, and then RPM brakes. Hopefully they give me good stopping power. So I'm horrified. I'm gonna try it out. I tuned it up, so it should be good. Hopefully, my hands are like sweaty right now. I'm nervous. Look good. Okay, holy shit. It wanted to wheelie in mode 1, and I know I'm in mode 1 because we had to change the pin settings and move it to mode 1. Wow.
What do you think about it?
This is insane. It's so, I'm gonna turn it off because it's so much more like comfy, because the last Razor, obviously it had like normal pegs and the normal Razor seat, and like I'm only 5'9", but like I'm kind of bigger, so like I was really just compressed into that thing.
Yeah, you'd be cramped up.
But now, like with the drop pegs are also wider, and the surround seat moving me back. This thing is way more comfy. Still 50-50 on if I want to use these handlebar risers, or like the other risers and put it right here. So far, this does feel nice though. So, I guess the only thing left is some POV riding. All right, boys, we're out with the ride out. We got Holden back here on the mini bike, and yeah, we're staying in the back because it's an e-bike ride out, and Holden's on a gas bike. So we're gonna be staying in the back, just filming people doing wheelies. But so far, the bike is amazing, so smooth. I'm in mode 1 right now, doing completely fine. Got a fully charged battery. We're ready to ride for the day.
There's a lot of judgment. Why you change the subject? Ain't nowhere to walk, I'm crunching. I can't trust that nigga Justin. Money be my main discussion. You not talking, bust that dollar bills. Give me something just to waste that energy. Use my pride, need ketamine. Let's the blow with amphetamines. He nothing. Let you cut, don't get ahead of me. Then he fumble. All that work, the fame you telling me. Face look puzzle. I ain't pull a dolo 7D. I smoke top shelf. You see me in personal time for a photo. Light up the blunt. You pull out rough, I'm calling that polo. Lay up, don't go for the dumb. She told me, puppy, don't hang with the cholos. Told me over, I don't know. Keep feeling nervous, holding his gut. Ready to get check on my budget. I spent the money you say on a jacket. No cap, I cannot match it. Ain't no pen ever better than tattoo. He was up, but it's not that I pass it. Music success in the dance for the trash. Manifestation and travel. Niggas that claim to my friend, I ain't give you no pass, dude. Keep your horse in the saddle. Bitch, I don't need you to defend my own battles. Let pop out your chip for the tattle. Fresh with demons, keep that in the past, dude. I keep swimming through hate, I'm gon' paddle. You keep helping when I never asked you. I'm appreciative, but you keep leaving me low like a bad dude. There's a lot of judgment. Why you change the subjects? Ain't nowhere to walk, I'm clutching. I can't trust that nigga Justin. Money be my main discussion. You not talking, bust that dollar bills. Give me something just to waste that.
All right, guys, the GoPro died on me, but shortly after that clip, we ended up getting onto a highway on accident, and I hit 65 in mode 2 at about 2/3 throttle. I was still accelerating, but there's a stoplight. But I was flying past cars. It was so much fun. So there's going to be more videos to come down in Minneapolis with Holden. But make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you need any help with your bike. So yeah, thanks for watching.